Okay, so now we are on to test 10, section 2, numbers 6 to 8. So the last multiple choice, and this is starting on page 949. Number 6. Which of the following could be the remainders when 4 consecutive positive integers are each divided by 3? So we have 4 consecutive positive integers. We're dividing them by 3, and we want to know what could be the remainders. Well, let's pick 4 consecutive positive integers and go from there. I don't know, 6, 7, 8, 9. Right? Any 4 consecutive positive integers will work here. So when we divide 6 by 3, the remainder is just going to be 0, right? Because it goes in equally 2 times. So when 7 is divided by 3, it's going to go in 2 times, leave a remainder of 1. When 8 is divided by 3, it's going to go in 2 times, be a remainder of 2, right? Because 3 into 8 is 2, right? 6. And then there's 2 left over that we can't do anything to. And then when 9 is divided by 3, well, that goes in evenly as 3, so the remainder here is 0. So what is the order here? The order is 0, 1, 2, 0. And that is directly choice D. If you had gotten something like, if you had picked numbers where you would have seen, maybe started with 1, it would have been 1, 2, 0, 1. But note, it's just going to go in order 2, 0, 1, 2, 0, and so on forever. It just repeats again and again. So regardless of where you have started, I got lucky here, but regardless of where you've started, you would have seen 1, 0, 1, 2, 0, 0, 1, 2, 0 would repeat again and again. The other thing to realize, if you look at the choices, A, B, C, D, and E, so D here is the answer, but if you look at A, you look at B, you look at C, you look at E, they all contain 3 as a possible remainder. That's not possible when you're talking about dividing by 3, because if something had a remainder of 3 and you were dividing by 3, well, that's just one more time into the number, right? You can't have 2 remainder 3. That's just 3, right? 3, like for instance here. This is not 2 remainder 3, this is just 3. So that's kind of a short, quick way to see it as well. D is the only one that would make sense. Let's try number 7. If y is inversely proportional to x, and y equals 15 when x equals 5, so first, inversely proportional. We'll talk about that in a second. Y is 15 when x is 5. They want to know, what is y when x equals 25? Well, the first thing we have to remember, this is just something you need to memorize, is what inversely proportional means. And the formula for this is going to be x1 times y1 equals x2 times y2. And now we just plug it in, right? This is our y1 and our x1. Here's our y2 and our x2. So let's go. We have 5 times 15 equals 25 times y, or y2, whatever you want to call it. So this is 75 equals 25y. Divide both sides by 25. We get y is 3, and that is choice C. So it's pretty much just memorizing a formula. Alrighty, and now we're on to number 8. If 2x plus z equals 2y, and 2x plus 2y plus z equals 20, what is the value of y? So this looks like multiple equations, multiple unknowns, and it is. You could do it that way. You can move 2y over here, and then you could subtract, or you can subtract this equation from this, blah, 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 solve for y. You could do that. I'm going to let you do that on your own if you'd like. What I want to show you is this. Let me rewrite this bottom equation here for a second. So the top one's going to stay the same. Let me just rewrite this one like this. 2x plus z plus 2y equals 20. Well, do we recognize anything here? Well, yeah, we do. We have 2x plus z, which they told us was 2y. So let's go in and plug in 2y over here for 2x plus z. So we get 2y plus 2y is 20. That means 4y is 20. Y equals 5, and that is choice A. Notice choice E, never pick the choice it cannot be determined from the information given. That is pretty much always a trap. I'm not going to say always cross it out, but you can be pretty confident it's never going to be right. I've never seen it be right. So, anyway, this is an example of, it's a number 8, it's one of the hardest multiple choice in this section. It looks complex, but really there's going to be a shortcut, and this is how most SAT math, especially algebra, is going to work out for you.